What is up, guys? It's the PlayStation PG bringing you episode 7 of Let's Play Crash Nitro Fuel. In the last episode, we defeated Komodo Joe, who, well, if you've seen the video, then you'll know what he said. But in this episode, we're going to be racing like a villain and going into the Cortex Citadel, or Citadel City. And the first track is Engine Labs, which is obviously a track meant for the crazy rocket head engine. And you know, I gotta say, he has a really good engine. Get it? And this is my favorite part. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Not a chance, Coco. But what's funny about this is that, as Dr. Eggman would say in Sonic Generations, I'll flatten you. Yeah, I really do like this level. But what's interesting is that the blue area that increases our speed dramatically, I had no idea that you could maintain the boost from that part. You see, there's a little something a mechanic in Crash Nitro Fuel called the reserve system. And I think it's in the original Crash Team Racing 2, and it might have also carried over to Nitro Kart. I honestly don't know. But the reserve system is essentially if your fire is like white and blue and stuff like it was earlier when I got crushed again. When you do stuff like go on a specific boost pad that it gives you such a speed boost, you can actually maintain it by power slide boosting. But apparently it never occurred to me to do that. And even when I was doing it here, I had no idea that the more you power slide boost, the longer it lasts, and the faster I'll go. Granted, I did win on my first try, no less, without having to use it, so I guess it's not a big deal here, but it'll be especially useful when I do the Relic Racing Engine Labs, because believe me when I say, the Relic Platinum time for Engine Labs is very strict. And I do mean very, very, very strict. Don't believe me? Well then you probably never played this game before. You're about to find out soon enough. But not before I get all the trophies first.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
And the reward is Team Oxide tires. You'd think that this place would have rewards for Team Cortex, since this is Citadel City, and the next track is Cortex Castle and all. But Oxide Station is a track in this game. So, in this part, so I guess it also makes sense here. And I don't know why I brought up the pause menu. And have I ever mentioned the fact that how hilarious Engine kind of looks in his ballerina outfit? Believe it or not, that's actually a skin in Crash Tag Team Racing. Basically, when you do the second tier race car, the Tag Team Racing, and you talk to Engine, he'll cry because he's quote-unquote not pretty. I'm not pulling your leg. He genuinely cries because he's not pretty. And the way you make him pretty? Have him cross-dress. Yep. Even villains like to cross-dress. Although that's common knowledge at this point, considering, well, Team Rocket literally does that all the time. Okay, maybe not all the time, but still. Also, this is another part where the reserve system really came into play with helping me win this part. Or would've, had I known about it. You see, the reserve system allows you to maintain your Ultra Sacred Fire, or is it Ultimate Sacred Fire? I don't know, my memory's failing me on this one, but I know it's one of the two because the acronym to describe when your boost fire is white and blue and stuff is USS, so I know the Sacred Fire part, but I don't know about the U. Again, this system definitely helps with racing in general in Vortex Castle. Also, you may have noticed that on one of the stained glass windows, Vortex has kind of Coco's hairdo. That is actually a reference to the very first chapter of Crash Twinsanity. I post a spoiler warning here, but it's really an intro to the game, so you won't be... not much will be spoiled. So basically, Vortex is... at the beginning of the game, Coco is playing with a butterfly, and Cortex in the background zaps Coco and stuns her. And steals her hair and clothes. And Crash, being the idiot that he is, thinks that it's legitimately Coco wanting to investigate the bay. And as Cortex put it, like the fleas in Crash's fur, he keeps coming back. And indeed he does. Really? I forgot to cut out this loading part. Sorry about that. Some things just slip my mind. Any second now. It's funny though, I don't normally mind load times, even if they are on the long side sometimes. But at the same time, I like to cut these out to get right into the action.
Congratulations! You win a
It's
trophy.
ironic though, back then, when I was younger, it wouldn't have occurred to me. And see right there, we get the Cortex sticker. Even though we get the Oxide card in this area. Although that is justified because again, Oxide Station. But that'll have to wait for now, because we are heading into Hot Air Skyway. Home of Pinstripe. You may notice that it's essentially a casino in the sky. And those mice are having a bit of trouble with with that little lever, but they shouldn't bother changing it, trying to take care of it. We're in the middle of a race. So anyway, in Hot Air Skyway, there are a lot of Zeppelins around, and they have pinstripe space. And see right there, my reserve system was cut off because I didn't pop enough. But now, with my mask, I can get back at them. And plus, there are cars around, which means that these mice are also a fan of card games. Also, now you're on my time, you little skunks. Give me my trophy! Come here. Thank you. Wait. Thank you. I mean, sorry! I don't know. And if the cards weren't proof enough, there are poker chips around here. Man. I run out of things to talk about quite quickly. Oh, I forgot to mention something else, and I was dumb enough to not maintain the reserve system, unlike her. Even though his ran out, clearly his lasted longer than mine. But I have Osiris power. You know what, the heck with it, I'm just gonna use it. And you also may have noticed the suits, the cart suits on the fence back there. Yeah, get blown up, Hera. You're not getting that trophy. It belongs to me. But what's interesting is that in the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled Comet, the nitrous oxide has 4 mechanical drones deliver around 4 keys, and saying that the only person that would be worthy enough to get defeated by him are those who can get these 4 keys. And 1 key is given to Rickaroo, second to Papu Papu, third is Komodo Joe. But for Pinstripe, I find this one to be the most interesting. Because as the drone flies over Hot Air Skyway, Pinstripe quite literally shoots down the drone, and the key ends up in the slot machine. And apparently, I think he earned the jackpot. So not only is Pinstripe stinking rich, he now has a key that, and if he beats me, he'll get the 3 keys I got from the other 3 bosses, as far as I know, and will be able to take on Nitrous Oxide himself. Although I am playing the Nitro Fuel version of Adventure Mode, so theoretically I could play as him regardless of whether or not he loses.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
I'm doing the traditional Adventure Mode style, and will stay as Crash for the entire game. I know it sounds stupid, but whatever. And now, the final track in the game, at least in terms of trophy races, it is Oxide Station. And hey, guess where we are? No space, no space. Nice. But yeah, we're in space. And what's interesting about this is that you may have noticed that I'm I might start slacking towards the end of the second lap. That's actually because there's a trophy or achievement that you can get by winning a race by starting the lap in last place. You see right there, I kind of backed up to get more wumpa fruit. I honestly didn't know what I was thinking for trying to get this trophy. Because on hard mode, for the Nitro version of Adventure mode, yeah. The AI is very unforgiving on this difficulty, so maybe I should have saved it for when I did actual trophy hunts in the summer. But there are trophies that I did get after Adventure mode, so you'll be able to see me get them in all their glory. Most of them. And as far as I remember, the ones that I did do, that I got on camera, were the one that you win all the crystal challenges, and defeated all of Entropy's and Nitrous Oxide's times. And there are rewards for beating Entropy's times and Nitrous Oxide beyond trophies or achievements. And it's common knowledge at this point that if you beat all of Entropy's time trials in both the original Crash Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart, and in this game as well, you will get Entropy. But the reward beyond a scrapbook for beating all of Nitrous Oxide's times is actually a digital Entropy skin. Yeah. If you thought the rewards weren't fascinating enough, you get a new skin for Entropy. It's like a future version of him created by Nitrous Oxide. Okay, that's kind of hyperbolic, but you get what I mean. So here I go. I'm trying to get in front of everyone else and achieve and get the trophy. I was much more lucky here as no one was too far ahead for me for this to be practically impossible. And Aku really seems to want to help me a lot with this. Having me masquerade as a speedster who is relentless on the racetrack. See what I did there? Masquerade, because he's a mask. Jokes aside, I'd say it was worth this long slog to get this trophy. Some people may not agree with me, but hey, you do you. And plus, would you rather have me waste hours of my life trying to do any online matchmaking? I'm not saying that's impossible, but still. And there we go. Super speed. Yep. I'm pretty much Sonic the Hedgehog in a go-kart now. Come on, can't you take a joke? And that's the last trophy in the game. You've done it, boys.
What, you call that racing? Forget about it. If you's gonna race Oxide, you's gonna have to get past me first. I'm the speed champion here, and I'm gonna save the world. For a sizable fee, of course.
Man, how crazy can that guy get? Looks like we're going to need to put that bomber in his place.